Welcome back to Timoteo TV, guys. If you thought that first game was interesting, man, we got the Steelers going against the red hot Texans. Real quick, we have to talk about it. We can't go with this segment without talking about the Steelers came in thinking they were going to blow the Chargers out. They were blowing the Chargers out.
Yeah.
And what happened? Anyone want to break down what happened at the end of this game?
So Steelers is up 2 touchdowns under 5, and they decided to bench Rynell for the rest of the game, and the other quarterback didn't produce, so they turned the ball over, and then Chargers ended up throwing a deep touchdown right once they got the ball. So I guess that put enthusiasm in them, and then they went down the drive in like the last minute and a half to take the overtime.
So I seen an interception right before. I seen the quarterback, the young quarterback, turn the ball over, and then I guess at that point it must not have been much time left because it looked like the Chargers started maybe 1 or 2 throws and they had to chuck it down the field. And then you guys talk about that crazy Hail Mary. Who caught that ball? Was it Will? Ree
number 8.
What a catch! I mean, talk about clutch.
Yeah, man, that was crazy. Like, it was crazy. He tossed it.
I think he
he got under that. It was crazy, man. It was like 3 Chargers, 7 Steelers.
He caught the ball like this.
Yeah.
So it's no jump ball.
No.
He jumped.
No. He might have jumped, but he caught it like this in his bread basket.
So,
like, he didn't go
all right. So this is Hail Mary time. Everyone knows it's Hail Mary time.
Yep.
Quadir threw it.
Yep.
And they let him get behind him to catch the ball like this in the end zone.
Yep.
Actually, Quadir threw 2 touchdowns.
Did he? Because it's that
No, he really did throw 2.
One.
No, he threw
you
2.
sure what wasn't an extra point?
No, he threw the Hail Mary and he threw the...
Got you. Well, crazy.
Crazy.
So
and then it ended up going double overtime. Not just overtime.
Double overtime and lost by an extra point.
Extra point. Couldn't convert the extra point.
Crazy. Now, real quick, for you guys that don't know, that changed and opened everything up in the league. No one's eliminated. Everyone is now in and making these next 3 weeks very, very interesting. Playoffs will be determined flex week, hands down. For them 2 final spots, everyone is open right now. So now the Chargers, coming off this big momentum win, are going against the red hot Texans. I mean, have we seen anybody play hotter than the way Sid is playing right now? I believe he has like 9 touchdown passes or whatever, but he has 8 touchdowns, whether it's pick sixes or running them in.
8 additional touchdowns.
8 additional touchdowns to his mark there.
He's got some like punt returns,
interception returns,
and rushing.
He's almost like the ultimate weapon.
What's the Sid experience, man?
The Sid experience, man. We got to GoPro him.
Yeah, we might have to. But.
Yeah, we're gonna have to GoPro him and check. You good? Okay, you guys are haters. You guys played him yet?
Yo, we smoked him already.
Oh, right. You guys woke him up. You guys are the reason this guy is on fire right now.
Yeah, but we'll run into him again and do the same thing over.
Well, we'll see. But let's, as much as everyone kind of seen Sid, we got to give some love to George. Another 2 interceptions this week. Like, you cannot hang that ball in the air. You know. Jeremiah knows more than anybody. Don't hang that ball in the air. But let's give it credit. This
when y'all
team
played him, George didn't play.
George wasn't there. No, they were missing a lot of starters, like 3 or 4.
One.
No, it was like 3 or 4.
One.
That was like 3 or 4. But anyway,
what's my boy? What are the sacks over there too?
Tariq.
Yeah.
Made him look silly. My man David
made him touch the ground. What
He had 1 sack, and that's when the game was over.
Cool story. I have no idea about y'all game. I'm saying the kid,
I mean, right now, since that point, you guys lost to the Pac-9, and they blew out the Jags. And so they're kind of a little higher right now, I would say.
Okay, we're going to block the Jags this week.
So. Well, you get the progress, so that's good, but we're not there yet. So let's talk a little bit about the Steelers. Let's talk about what they did good this past week. Gio looked like he woke up a little bit. He had 13 catches this past week. Rynell had 2 rushing touchdowns, 3 passing touchdowns, 7 tackles.
He had 2 passing touchdowns. 1 was illegal. They gave him credit for it, but it's illegal.
What do you mean illegal?
It was an illegal forward pass that the referees did not catch.
All right, let's not bash the referees on here.
That the referees...
They missed it?
Missed it.
It was a close
So
one
it
though.
counts.
Was it a blatant?
It was pretty blatant. I've already had 3 coaches send me the video and say, "How did this not get called back?"
Gotcha. So it seems like they're figuring that the word's gonna get back to me. So we definitely talked to Coach Kevin about it. I don't think it was something that was done intentionally. I think maybe Rynell just kind of improvised this past week through it. Referees missed it. It's a quick little bang play. It's one of the ones, they pitch it. The hiker hikes it, he pitches it back, and then he pitches it back. If you miss the first one, it looks like it's a hike.
Yeah.
But at that point, Rynell would only be allowed to run. But now, I know each week we mention this other kid who's balling, leading his division in interceptions, second in the whole league in those.
You talking about Big Evan?
Big Evan, Bobby, boy. Yeah. Bobby is balling for. How many inners you got?
1 or 2.
Not enough. How many inners you got? None. How many inners you got? None. My man Bobby.
Hey, how many you
has
got?
More, none.
I ain't got none either.
Man, Bobby got more inners than everyone on the stage right now. When are people gonna give him the respect that Davon's been doing it each and every week? But now I think you really gotta give the boy credit. I know.
I'm a big fan.
I'm a fan. I'm a believer. Don't throw to Bobby's side. Bobby finds a way to get to the ball, man, and his family always comes and shows love. Keep him coming, Bobby. So Justin also had a great interception I saw on the little sideline over there. Now, even though the Steelers lost, they scored 38 points, and they've been playing a lot better. Yeah. So this is another team not to write off here. Now the Texans over here, we talked about George, we talked about Shamar, 6-1. Let's talk about Asim. Will, he had 5 catches and a touchdown. It looks like Teacup has really risen the defense over there. I think they might be, you guys are number one. I think they might be number 2 defensively in the league, not giving up many points.
I think it's the other coaches, because Teacup only shows up at game time, so I'm not sure how much it's his implementation, or if it's Coach Hoagie.
So you want, okay, well, we can show Coach Hoagie some love, or is it Berto?
Or Coach Berto.
Coach Berto plays a big role in that.
Yeah.
Okay, that was the first. Usually Berto was getting the Will treatment this past week. Yeah.
Berto is official, man.
Right, and just real quick, Berto, he wanted me to mention that Will did snuff him on some money to cut his grass. They used to be neighbors.
What Will?
Will from your team. This is a true story. Coach Will, assistant to the head coach of the Dolphins.
No, assistant
head coach of the Dolphins. Paid Berto. They lived right there on L. Oh, was it L?
And back when he was in Junietta.
And so he said, "Yo, Berto, I'll give you $20 to cut my grass." Berto cut his grass, and Will moved. Yeah. Yeah, look, you guys can ask all you want, but ask Berto. He'll tell you the truth. Okay. That's why we, kind of, bring insights to Will. I don't know how he's getting all this pub on the show, but he just does things that concerns people. But now he's an assistant to the head coach. Assistant head coach. So now things will probably change a little bit. Right. But yeah, so Coach Kevin's got to be kicking himself. You know what I mean? If he did pull his quarterback a little bit early, definitely a mistake. But you learn from it. Yeah. Your team's still in it. And if you can pull up an upset on these Texans right here who are making it look super easy to score, you guys can really make a statement for yourselves. Yeah. Oh, for sure, man. It changes everything. So I guess let's do the same thing again, guys. Let's pick a player you think, a guy to watch out for, and what's your score going to be? Go ahead, Dave.
Sid, Texans.
All that, and that you're going to say Sid, Texans? Right. Way to be creative.
They play the Steelers.
Okay. So Sid, watch out for Sid, huh?
So 32
it's to obvious. 32 to what?
32 to 20.
He's really thinking too. Like he's scratching his head, really thinking what the score. 32 to 20. All right, Henry, what you got, man?
I think the player you should watch out for is Bobby Gonzalez.
Right, because he was about to get you this past week. Don't mess with Bobby.
Because he's gonna get scored on, so maybe everybody should watch.
Oh, you think Bobby's gonna get scored on? No way.
And I think the score is gonna be mercy rule. The ref is going to end the game like really early.
Oh, man, that's disrespectful. What you got, Sim Daddy?
One player to watch is Black, because I think he might be
Black
the
Panther?
best, the best safety in this league right now.
Right.
So, in the score...
He's definitely got the most interceptions.
The score... 50-something to like 20.
50-something to 20. All right, and let's try to get my score here. Oh, did I forget you again over there? My bad. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. What's your score?
So one of the first players to watch.
Uh-huh.
I think the obvious player to watch is George on the defense.
Right. I was gonna say whatever you just said.
And then who'd you say for
the score?
No. No, player to watch on the Steelers is Justin, man. I don't think Justin has had his real breakout week yet. I think it's coming and getting close. And I think that this is Justin's week to like truly just break out. 26-21 Texans.
Nice. I'm actually getting a text from Gio talking about, is the show now?
Yeah.
Yes,
right
we're
now.
actually doing yours right now. As I send this text to you, we actually doing it. Yeah, so my score real quick, just to break it. I think the guy to watch out for who's been hot, I mentioned Gio, whatever, but I think Ronell has been real hot on offense and defense, getting a lot of tackles and really stepped up offensively. So I think watch out for Bobby Ronell this week. I always got Bobby on my mind. He's like family, like a son kind of. But yeah, I think he's the guy to watch out. If he continues to be hot, this game could be a lot closer. And when you're playing a team,
I think Bobby already has a stepdad, so you need to chill.
No, yeah, I know Bobby's stepdad. Yeah, that wasn't. I meant like a godson. I don't know if you guys noticed, but when a top team is playing a team that's struggling with one win and the game is close, the Texans are going to be the one to feel the pressure. Sid hasn't felt that pressure since the Eagles game. They've had huge leads in all his games so far. But in this game, I'm going with the Texans. Teacup in the Texans is hot. He knows the way, my young Padawan over there. So I'm going to go with the Texans, and I'm going to go 40-30. It's a closer game, but I think Texans will definitely win out.
And I want to give a shout out to Young A1, bro. Your music, bro, you gonna blow with that, bro. For real.
All right.
12:30.
12:30 game, guys.
Girl.
That's the Jags.
Right. Not even the right game.
Right. You guys.